Why do so many people feel stuck in life, unable to reach their goals? The answer often lies in their inability to endure hard times. When adversity strikes, they crumble, losing sight of their purpose. Imagine someone who dreams of starting a business, but gives up after the first setback. It's not because they lack talent or resources. It's because they lack mental toughness. This isn't about being emotionless. It's about staying aligned with your goals, even when life feels like it's falling apart. Mental toughness is the quiet strength that keeps you moving forward when everything else screams at you to stop. It's not about avoiding hardship. It's about how you respond to it. Think of it as the ability to maintain your baseline behavior, even when life throws curveballs. For example, if you're trying to stay healthy, mental toughness is what stops you from binging after a stressful day. It's the invisible armor that protects your progress from being derailed by temporary emotions. But here's the thing. Most people don't realize that mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you can develop. Like building muscle, it requires consistent effort and practice. The good news, anyone can strengthen their resilience, fortitude, and adaptability. And once you do, you'll find yourself recovering faster from setbacks and even thriving in the face of adversity. So, how do you start building this unshakable strength? Let's explore the framework that makes it all possible. When life throws challenges your way, how do you respond? Human behavior during adversity tends to follow a predictable flow, a framework that reveals how we cope, recover, and grow. It all begins with your baseline, or your normal state of behavior. This is how you act when everything is going smoothly. But then, adversity strikes. Maybe it's a job loss, a breakup, or an unexpected failure, and suddenly your baseline is disrupted. What happens next depends on how you handle the initial emotional response. The first step in this framework is recognizing your reaction. Do you spiral into panic, or do you pause and assess the situation? For instance, imagine being criticized at work. A strong initial reaction might lead to defensiveness or self-doubt, while a controlled response allows you to reflect and learn. After this comes the recovery period, the time it takes to return to your baseline. Some people bounce back quickly, while others remain stuck in a cycle of negativity. The speed of your recovery often determines whether you grow stronger or remain stagnant. Finally, there's the outcome, the new state you reach after enduring hardship. This is where the magic happens. Do you emerge wiser, more resilient, and better equipped to handle future challenges? Or do you let the experience define you in a negative way? The beauty of this framework is that it's not fixed. By understanding these stages, baseline, adversity, reaction, recovery, and outcome, you can take actionable steps to improve how you navigate life's toughest moments. And that's where the real transformation begins. Mental toughness isn't a single trait. It's a combination of 4 key components that determine how well you handle life's challenges: tolerance, fortitude, resilience, and adaptability. Each plays a unique role in shaping your ability to endure and grow. Let's start with tolerance, which is your capacity to withstand adversity before your behavior begins to shift. Picture someone who loses their temper over minor inconveniences. That's low tolerance. On the other hand, someone with high tolerance remains calm, even when faced with significant stress, like a delayed flight or a tough conversation. Next comes fortitude, or inner strength, which measures how much your behavior changes when adversity strikes. For example, someone with low fortitude might quit their job impulsively after a bad week, while someone with high fortitude stays composed and seeks solutions. This isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about controlling your actions despite them. Fortitude ensures you don't let temporary feelings lead to permanent decisions, a skill that can save relationships, careers, and even your sense of self-worth. Then there's resilience, the time it takes to bounce back to your baseline after hardship. Think of resilience as your emotional recovery speed. A resilient person might feel the sting of rejection, but quickly refocus on their goals, while someone with low resilience could dwell on the pain for weeks. Finally, adaptability determines whether you grow stronger or weaker after adversity. High adaptability means using challenges as stepping stones for personal growth, while low adaptability leaves you stuck in a cycle of frustration. Together, these components form the foundation of mental toughness, and mastering them can transform how you face life's hardest moments. Trauma is a word that often carries a heavy weight, but what does it really mean? At its core, trauma is a permanent shift in behavior caused by adverse experiences. It's the kind of event that leaves a mark on your identity, shaping how you see the world and yourself. But here's the catch. Trauma doesn't always have to be negative. While some experiences pull you away from your goals, others can ignite a fire within you, pushing you toward growth. The key lies in how you choose to interpret and respond to these moments. Unfortunately, many people fall into the trap of victimhood when faced with trauma. They replay the pain, allowing it to define them and dictate their future. Imagine someone who was betrayed in a relationship and now avoids intimacy altogether. While their reaction is understandable, it's also limiting. What if, instead, they ask themselves, "What can I learn from this?" Shifting the narrative from victimhood to growth can transform trauma into a powerful tool for personal development. It's not about ignoring the pain, it's about finding purpose within it. This perspective shift doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with a single question: how can this experience make me stronger? For instance, losing a job might feel like hitting rock bottom, but it could also be the push you need to pursue a career aligned with your core values. Trauma, when approached with the right mindset, can become a catalyst for resilience, fortitude, and adaptability. And once you start seeing hardship as an opportunity for growth, you'll begin to unlock a strength you never knew you had. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed with practice. The first step is recognizing that small changes in your daily habits can lead to big improvements over time. Take tolerance, for example. To build it, start by not reacting immediately to minor inconveniences. The next time someone cuts you off in traffic or you spill coffee on your shirt, pause. Instead of letting frustration take over, remind yourself that these moments don't define your day. It's a small shift, but it trains your mind to endure discomfort without losing control. Building fortitude requires mastering your emotional response to adversity. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing actions that align with your goals, even when emotions run high. For instance, if you're feeling overwhelmed at work, instead of snapping at a colleague, take a moment to breathe and prioritize your tasks. Fortitude is about minimizing the negative impact of your reactions. Over time, this practice helps you stay grounded, even in the face of chaos, and prevents temporary emotions from derailing your long-term progress. Resilience and adaptability go hand in hand. To strengthen resilience, focus on accepting negative emotions without letting them consume you. Journaling, meditation, or even talking to a trusted friend can help you process feelings faster and return to your baseline. As for adaptability, start viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can I gain from this experience? Whether it's learning a new skill after a failure or finding gratitude in a tough situation, adaptability transforms hardship into personal growth. With consistent effort, these practices will make you unshakable in the face of life's ups and downs. Feelings are powerful, aren't they? They can inspire us, but they can also lead us astray if we let them dictate our actions. One of the most critical aspects of mental toughness is learning to separate your emotions from your behavior. For example, imagine waking up in a bad mood. It's tempting to let that negativity spill into your interactions, snapping at a loved one or being short with a coworker. But here's the truth. You can feel frustrated or upset and still choose to act with kindness and respect. This is where emotional control becomes a superpower. Separating feelings from behavior doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. It means acknowledging them without letting them take the wheel. Think of it like driving a car. Your emotions are the passengers, not the driver. For instance, if you're feeling anxious about a presentation, instead of letting that anxiety paralyze you, channel it into preparation. Write down your key points, practice in front of a mirror, and remind yourself of your strengths. By focusing on actionable steps, you take control of your behavior, even when your emotions feel overwhelming. The beauty of this skill is that it builds trust and consistency in your relationships. When people see that you remain composed and respectful, even during hard times, they view you as reliable and resilient. This reputation doesn't just benefit others, it strengthens your own sense of identity and inner peace. Over time, you'll notice a virtuous cycle. The more you separate feelings from behavior, the more confident and in control you'll feel, no matter what life throws at you. And that's a foundation worth building on. At the end of the day, what truly matters, is it the money you've earned, the titles you've held, or the possessions you've collected. When you strip life down to its core, it's about two things: the impact you've had on others and the character you've built along the way. Service to others is one of life's greatest purposes. Think about it. How often do you remember the people who helped you during hard times? Their kindness, strength, and guidance left a mark on you. Now, imagine being that person for someone else. That's where true fulfillment lies. But purpose isn't just about serving others. It's also about how you treat yourself. Your character is reflected in the way you handle adversity, the way you speak to yourself in moments of doubt, and the way you rise after falling. For instance, when faced with guilt or shame, do you let it consume you, or do you use it as a lesson to grow? Strength through adversity isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a philosophy. Every hardship you endure is an opportunity to refine your values, strengthen your identity, and become the person you're meant to be. Here's the thing, life will test you. It will push you to your limits and challenge your beliefs. But these moments are where your philosophy is forged. Will you let the bad things define you, or will you use them to build a virtuous cycle of growth and resilience? The choice is yours. When you align your actions with your core values and focus on serving a greater purpose, you'll find that even the hardest times carry a sense of peace. And that peace? It's the foundation for an unshakable life. Mental toughness is the invisible line that separates those who achieve their goals from those who sabotage themselves along the way. It's not about being perfect or never feeling pain. It's about how you choose to respond when life gets messy. Developing this strength is far more important than any external tactic or shortcut. Why? Because often, the biggest obstacle isn't the world around you, it's the battle within yourself. The good news is, you can win that battle. But it starts with a shift in perspective. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Every hardship you face is an opportunity to grow. Will you let it break you, or will you use it to build something better? Imagine looking back on your life and realizing that every setback was a stepping stone to becoming the strongest, most resilient version of yourself. That's the power of mental toughness. It transforms pain into purpose, failure into fortitude, and adversity into adaptability. The question is, are you ready to take that first step? Are you ready to stop letting life push you around and start thriving, no matter what comes your way? If this resonates with you, don't let it end here. Apply what you've learned. Start small, pause before reacting, reflect before judging, and act with intention. And if you want to keep growing, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Together, we'll explore more ways to build resilience, master emotional control, and unlock the unstoppable strength within you. So, what's stopping you from becoming the person you're meant to be? Let's take this journey together.